All right, so we have a very special guest in the building. We have man like Jayden Premo in the building. What's goody?
What's going on? What's going on? Shout out 1210 Daily. Appreciate you guys for inviting me.
Nah. We really appreciate you for stepping through. We love the music, and it's only right that we have you here, right?
I already know what it is. I already know.
All right, so we love the music. I'm sure you have a lot of people out there that love the music, but it's important to get the story behind the music. So, let's start off from the beginning. We know your name is Jayden Premo, but let's talk about like where you're coming from. Reading into you, I noticed that you come from a single parent home and your mother moved to that Jane and Finch area, and that's where you kind of grew up. So, kind of explain how growing up in that household was for you.
It's a good question. I was raised in Jane and Finch pretty much my entire life as a kid. Living with a single mom. I had a sibling, brother, older brother, 1 year older than me, and I also had a sister, I think 2 years younger than me. And it was hard, like it's a community of minorities, as you already know, and what I mean. We just make the best of what we can get. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, it was rough. Like, what I mean. There were some days where what I mean. It was couldn't eat the best kind of dinners, and what I mean. We just had to settle with what we could afford. And I mean, I thank my mom for everything because she did try her best, and she's still trying her best to this day. So I love my mom for that. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure. Shout out to moms for that. Being the middle child in the Jane and Finch area, where specifically was it like, Jane and Finch area? Was it up top, down bottom? Was it, where specifically were you growing up? Just to paint a picture for the audience that are in Toronto.
So I was pretty much kind of like on both ends. Um, Early on, when I was in like elementary school, I lived at Eddystone. I went to Fairgrove. Um, so that's like around the Jane and Eddystone. It's around that area.
Mm-hmm.
And then I left for a few years, and then I moved to Tobermory, which
Okay.
is a little bit. It's not too far from Eddystone, but it's a little bit farther. And I ended up going to Brookview Middle School
Yeah.
for my middle school, and for my high school, I went to Westview Centennial Secondary School.
Dope. In regards to like, growing up in that time, what kind of things influenced you? What were your hobbies? What were you getting into as a little kid in that area?
I'm not gonna lie, like I was in love with basketball. Like I used to eat, breathe, drink basketball. You feel me? Like watch basketball thing. Like everything was basketball to me. You couldn't tell me I wasn't making the league.
Yeah,
I'm trying to say, like, I'm pretty sure that was like a lot of kids in the area at the time, right? Like we all loved basketball.
for sure.
What was the question again? Sorry.
So like the hobbies and the stuff you were
Yeah, so
into.
like basketball, kicking it with the friends, playing manhunt. Like when I was a kid, playing manhunt.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Playing like Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I'm talking about kid games and shit like that.
for
But
sure.
like middle school hobbies, I was getting into. That's when I was getting into music for real, for real. I kind of stumbled on it by accident. A friend came over. This is like when I was in grade six, I think.
Yeah,
A friend came over, and I just got like a brand new computer, and uh, like I used to just play video games on it and like watch videos on it. Like I think this is around the time when YouTube was just like it just came out, and it's funny because around those times, I used to watch Soldier Boy videos, and at the time, Soldier Boy wasn't even like he was making music, but he was doing skits. Like he was doing like he'd be making animated skits using like the Microsoft
this is
Paint.
early Soldier Boy.
Yeah, like some. I don't know. Like if he watches this and he sees this, he'll know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about. But it's
Yeah,
like way before he even, like I kind of witnessed him
come up.
come up like when he dropped the crank that. Like I even had the LimeWire on my computer, and I downloaded songs that I was looking for, and heard his song. Like so, what he's saying is straight facts. But yeah, like
Facts.
so, yeah, like back to the original point. Yeah, a friend came over. I just got like this new computer. I didn't really do much but play video games and stuff. At the time, my mom worked from home, and she had a microphone like a little cheap microphone from the dollar store that she used to like take orders or talk to clients. I forgot specifically what the job was.
Yeah.
And then like my friend came over. He's like, "Yo, what is this?" I'm like, "It's a mic." He's like, "Yo, you should make a track." And I was like, I looked at him like, "What do you mean make a song?" And it's funny because it's like this is kind of how it all started for real. Like, so he whipped up, he pulled up this application I didn't know of. It's called Windows Sound Recorder.
Okay.
The most basic, literally
Recorder.
like if you know what it is, you know what I'm talking about. And he went on YouTube and he pulled up like one of Tupac's old beats,
Yeah.
probably like changes or like hit him up. I forgot like one of those beats.
Yeah.
And then he played the beat and he clicked record on the Microsoft Sound Recorder and he put the microphone to the speaker and he
Okay.
started rapping in the speaker with the microphone. So it's pretty ghetto, right?
Yeah,
But then when he
yeah.
played it back, it was a shittest quality. I'm not gonna lie, the quality was ass. But then when he played it back, like I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like that right there, I pretty much fell in love because like I'm like, okay, like music is created and it's possible to like really have fun with it. Like I didn't know it was like it just opened up my mind and then I fell in love. Like a year later, I ended up buying a USB microphone for like $80. It wasn't available in Canada. I had to go to Buffalo for it.
Oh wow.
But when I did get it, like it was like a dream come true.
It was
I'm not gonna
over.
lie. Like it was probably one of the best feelings in life because like that's when I felt like I'd probably be able to start putting out some quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was pretty young at the time. I would say I was in like grade 7, right?
That's
But then I
early.
worked with that same microphone all the way up to grade 9. And when I entered high school and then I dropped a song, song is called "Gotta Get It." I remember this specifically. Like the entire school next day pretty much was like showing bare love, giving me
Say
bare love, saying,
word.
"Yo, is that you?" Like they were surprised that I really made music and stuff. You know, it's like back then, being an artist, it wasn't that.
Common.
Yeah, so it was more special. I'd say like now, a person asks you what you do for a living, and you know, I'm trying to say I make music. It's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but you know, what I'm trying to say it's like it comes with the game. You know what I mean? Like I
For
just got to
sure.
put in that work and show them like I really do this for real. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure, for sure. This is early days.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's a
yeah,
lot of people that
super
probably don't
early
even know about that.
for real.
When you put out that track back in high school, I'm assuming this is Westview days, right?
Yeah, grade 9.
So, how is that initial love that you were getting from everyone? Like, did it give you a high? Was it like, damn, I didn't know that the music can kind of do this for me? Or like, did it motivate you to go harder? Like, tell me about that feeling.
Definitely, definitely gave me a high, bro, because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Like I posted it on because at the time I only used Facebook. Everybody used Facebook. Everybody was friends each with each other on Facebook, and I posted it on Facebook. I got mad likes, mad comments. And I just thought like, yeah, that's what it is. But then when I went to the school, it was like,
That was mod.
yeah, like everybody I seen was just like, yo, your song is sick. Yo, I can't believe you did that. Like that's you. And looking back at it, like the song isn't that great, right? Like, and it's somewhere lingering on the internet
Yeah.
to this very day.
If you find it, you find it.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess because of how creative I was at the time,
Yeah.
I was a little bit ahead of my time. So that's what really got people to like,
Attention.
yeah. So yeah, I definitely got a high off of that. It definitely gave me motivation to really like, yeah, I'm gonna really do this. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, at the time it was like I didn't have much. I only had a microphone, but I made that shit work. I was recording music every day, waking up 6 in the morning, staying in the basement, recording music 12 in the night.
Yeah.
You know, see, till my eyes are literally fighting to stay open. You know, like you know what I mean? Like I, and initially when I first started recording, and I got the microphone, I was following this one YouTuber at the time. He was also from Canada. His name is D Pride.
Okay.
He had the exact same microphone.
Okay.
And that's what triggered me to want to get that microphone because he had that microphone and he was doing his videos, his amateur videos, and with his little clique and friends and stuff. And the music came out really good. Like the songs where it sounded like it could be on the radio, the quality. So that's what made me like want to get that. I got the microphone and started playing around with it. I think I recorded the very first time I recorded with the microphone and I played it back. I was disappointed because I didn't understand that audio engineering is a thing. Like you have to know what mixing and mastering is. I didn't know.
Okay.
So I basically dived headfirst into that and just didn't stop until I figured it out.
That's
You know what I
dope.
mean? So like to this day, I record all my own music, and it's
It's
industry
fire.
standard. So
For sure, for
all of
sure.
that, you know what I mean, helped me get to this point.
Nah, for sure, for sure. And that's something that not a lot of the artists can say. Like, the fact that you write your music, you record it, you
Yeah.
mix and master it, and you put it out. Not a lot of artists have that luxury. So, shout out to you for, putting that work and, providing us with quality music. Since we're talking about the music, how was that initial sound compared to now? Because now it's more melodic, now it's more pain, now it's more confidence, and you can actually see the growth in your music. I know I was going through your SoundCloud, and I was going to, like, the music from like the beginning to now, and then I can see the progression. So kind of explain that difference between then and now.
So back then, when I first was recording, there were certain areas of my creative process that I didn't fully master,
Hmm.
and I knew at the time I didn't master it, and it would take some work to master it. But the earlier work, it was pretty much the stepping stones for me to find myself as an artist, if you understand what I'm saying. So those first few releases, it may not be my best releases, but it's the foundation of how it was where it started, and now I've basically created a sound on top of my original idea,
Hmm.
and it's like evolving.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So uh, it's just like, and it's still evolving. You know what I mean? Like the new music that's about to come out, you're gonna also um, take notice of the progression and how much more I'm trying to apply myself when it comes to delivering music to my audience and my fans.
For sure, for sure. So, like in those beginning stages, like were you patterning your flow and style with someone else's? Like, were you watching Soldier Boy or Big Sean or Drake and saying, this is how they do it or this is how they sound? Let me try to imitate that and kind of give that exact thing. Or were you able to like find yourself in the beginning and kind of do your own thing where you were confident? Like, talk to us about that.
That's a very good question, bro. That's actually a very, very good question. Very good question. So, in grade 9, um, I fell in love with Big Sean's music, and I'm gonna tell you why. He was one of the only artists at the time that was feeding this kind of energy that anything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing it in such a way that it connected with me because he also was raised with a single mom. You know what I mean? He was also raised in a low income neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
and he made the best of what he could, and he always had this um inspiring nature about him where he just wants to motivate people. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And that rubbed off on me heavily. Like that's basically what I want to do for my fans, like in my own way. I want to be able to give everybody a chance to realize that things don't have to go in a toxic way. Like you can really follow your dreams wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? And it may not be as fast as you want it to come, but it will come because if you love something, you know what I mean, it'll be destined for you at some point. You know what I mean? A door is going to open for you. You know what I'm trying to
100%.
say? So I just try to like send like very positive messages through my music, whether it's like, you know what I mean, if you fall off one day, just know you're gonna get back up the next day. And you take a L, don't take that L as a loss, take it as a lesson. You know what I mean? Like if you feel like like life is just hard, just know that it'll get better. You know what I mean? Just stay on course. You know what I mean? And I got that energy from Big Sean's music. Like he always had that. Just keep going, you know what I mean? If you know you got it, if you know you have that within you, that talent within you, you know that what you're gonna bring to the world, just stay confident, be patient, and just keep working. And that's and his earlier mixtapes, like the Finally Famous volumes,
Mm-hmm.
like if you go back and you listen to them, he was working his ass off. And like recently he was talking about how he had a very bad deal in the beginning,
Yeah.
right? So it just goes to show like he he was living his words. He wasn't even in the best situation when he was putting out those kind of music, right?
For
But he was
sure.
still trying to, you know what I mean? So
Manifest that.
it's just like something that really stuck with me to this day. Like I haven't got there perfectly to where I want to be,
Yeah.
to where like to where I could connect to my audience and really get them to look in the mirror and see themselves for who they really are.
Yeah.
But I'm working towards it. I'm working towards getting to that point.
No, no, no. And like even like on your gram, like when you put out like content on your gram or like your lyrics, like I can definitely see that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm sure, you know, the fans and the people can see that and they appreciate you for that because you never know what someone's going through. So,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
real, for real, for real.
appreciate you for that. On that topic, um, you know, some people might say, yeah, we hear you, bro. Like, you know, that motivational shit is fire, but we're not trying to be preached to, or we're not trying to hear no conscious shit right now. We're trying to turn up and,
Hmm.
you know, listen to some street shit or
Hmm.
be in the club and, you know, live it up. So how do you find the balance between that?
So I, me as a person, I'm very, 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 very. I take energy very seriously,
Mm-hmm.
and music is energy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you're a kind of person that wants to hear that kind of music, it's okay. I mean, like, there's music out there that there is music out there like that. You can go and listen to it, right? You
Mm-hmm.
can go listen to. There's thousands of artists out there rapping that turn up shit, that
Mm-hmm.
gangster shit at you. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's not fire. It is fire. I listen to it too. I love the shit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna lie. But when it comes to me, I know what energy I'm trying to put out,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to take my talent for granted and just be putting out a negative energy
Mm-hmm.
that'll overall contribute to the society in a negative way, because the society is already in a negative state. Like, we need more people to like give people hope.
For
You
sure.
feel what
I
I'm trying to
agree.
say? Because I feel like the reason why everybody's on that, like, on that kind of timing, or they feel like that, is because they're fed up, they're tired, everybody's mad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Everybody's cheesed. Look at the world. Look how it's set up. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to say? Like, especially for minorities and black people, it's like that. Like, yo, like, so when we do listen, so we know it's like when you see music that's like grungy music, like, yeah, you want to hear that shit because you relate to it the most.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm trying to say? But at the end of the day, I know what I'm trying to emit
Mm-hmm.
with my music. I'm trying to emit a certain frequency, a certain energy with my music, so
Mm-hmm.
that it overall can, for the ones that it's for my music,
Mm-hmm.
they can use it and basically better their life with it, and realize that, you know what I mean, they can just stay true to themselves and work hard, work smart,
Mm-hmm.
and get to where they want to be in life. You know, every loss is a lesson. Do not take it as the world's gonna end. You know what I'm trying to say? So
For sure, for sure. So, you know, let's kind of switch gears here.
yeah.
You know, we know that, you know, you're a fire artist. You've been putting in work since 2011. You know, that consistency shows. But like, you know, who are you as a person? When you're not doing music, what is Jayden doing? Is he traveling? Is he reading? Is he fucking with bitches? Is he smoking?
Hmm.
Like, you know, walk us through like what you're doing as a human being.
Okay, like, I'm a pretty simplistic guy. Like, I doesn't take much to please me. I love peace. I'm a peaceful person. Like, I could kick it by myself. You know what I'm trying to say? I can really kick it by myself and be cool. I don't know if much people could say that, but I could say that about myself. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, when I'm not doing music, like, I'll be just chilling. Like, you know what I mean? I'll probably go play some ball, probably run a few video games, probably, you know what I'm saying, go to the gym, you know what I mean? Watch some movies with my girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, just, regular shit. Like, I'm a regular person. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know what I mean? I be One thing I do that's like a little bit far left is I like to do research on a lot of um spiritual. um I'm like a very spiritual person, so I like to do research on in different religions and stuff like that. Like, I
For,
don't like to have one perspective on things.
for
I
sure.
want to know the perspective of every a person that has come down or has left a message, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so that
Mm-hmm.
I can come up with my own, you know what I mean, conclusion of everything. You know what I mean? I don't follow one specific religion. I was raised Christian, but like, I don't. I just consider myself as a spiritual person.
Okay,
You know what
okay.
I'm trying to say?
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
No, no, and I'm the same way, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can definitely relate in
So
regards
like,
to
yeah, on
that.
my off hours, I just be like, I be chilling. Like, I don't do crazy shit, bro. I don't be on the road. Like, yeah, I go to a party here and there. Yeah, like, and I do smoke weed every day, bro. You know what I mean? Weed's my best friend. I've been smoking weed for a minute. I've been smoking
Facts.
weed since like I was 16. I'm not gonna lie.
Early.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Yeah, I be
facts.
kicking, smoke a little weed. You know what I'm saying? Watch some movies, eat some good food. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure. For
Yeah, bro.
in regards to food, what's your favorite right now? What you fucking with right now?
My favorite food.
Yeah.
Give me that wagyu steak. Give me
Okay.
that wagyu steak.
And that's what's been
Some
holding you down.
truffle fries. Yeah, bro.
All right.
Eat good.
Nah, nah, nah.
Lobster tail. Whew. I love that
This
shit,
guy's a
man.
bougie eater out here, eh? I see you. I want to talk a little bit about your project Toronto's Anomaly. That's kind of a powerful title, like, a 14 track project you dropped back in 2021
Facts.
during the pandemic and everything. So, what kind of inspired that?
To be honest, I just feel like I'm different. Like when it comes to the music in Toronto. And I wanted to solidify that with this mixtape. You know what I mean? I wanted to put it out, to send a statement. You know what I mean? Especially with the name of the mixtape, Toronto's Anomaly. You know what I mean? I'm different. I'm deviated from the rest. You know what I mean? Like I'm really, 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 my process of doing things is not like the rest. You know what I mean? And I know this because I'm just by myself. That's how I get things done. You
Mm,
know what I mean? So the music that's in that mixtape, it's a variety of different styles that it wasn't really planned per se, but it's a variety of different styles that I've gotten into and pretty much feel like it's a part of my overall sound. And me putting that out is just to like give people an idea of how unique, how versatile I can be as an
mm-hmm,
artist, like, and just give them an idea of like my identity
mm-hmm,
as a sound, like, you know what I mean, like the sound, the
mm-hmm.
identity of my sound, so that they can really, like, they hear a song of mine without, you know what I mean, me saying my name in it, they'll know it's me just based off of my style and how I come off. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure. And I kind of quickly brushed over the topic of COVID. How did COVID treat you as an artist, as a human being? Like, was it rough? Was it easy? Kind of break that
COVID.
down.
I didn't take the vaccines, bro. I did not take the vaccines. I'm gonna repeat, I did not take the vaccines, but I did get COVID one time, and but
Yeah.
I was over that shit in like 3 days. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty rough.
Okay, okay, okay.
But I got over that shit in like 3 days.
All right, all right, all
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I know COVID's affecting a lot of people, you know what I mean? So I send my prayers out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that lost family members to it, you know what I mean? I know it's still going on to this day too. So,
Mm-hmm,
you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Standing P's and Q's out here, you know?
For sure, for sure, for sure. Looking into you, I did realize, some impressive stuff. Like, I realized that you have your own website well laid out. You have your own merch. You know what I mean? Even at this interview, you came with your team member, and everything was professional and whatnot. So, what kind of keeps you like grounded and on point as an artist? Because I feel like there's a lot of distractions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what kind of hones you in and keeps you grounded and focused?
Knowing what I want, knowing what I really want, knowing the goal. You understand what I'm saying? Tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do for my generation line.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm not, That's no excuse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, in times of the essence, like, you know what I mean? Time doesn't slow down. Time's the one thing that's more expensive than money.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And I don't think people really understand that. You know, like even me, it took me a while to really understand that shit. So, you know what I mean? That's why I'm just always, you know what I mean, on point, trying to do things the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it's like I've like for the past, let's say 5 6 years, even before I started distributing music, like I would say it was like a period of trial and error. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to like try shit, figure shit out. I would error,
Mm-hmm.
try error. But like at this point right now, it's like I don't have room for error because I've just been through too many and I've learned too many lessons. So it's like now everything is structured.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like that's why at this point it's like everything is organized, and you know what I mean. It has to be like that for me now.
No,
It
no,
has to be.
for sure, for
You know
sure,
what I mean?
and
I
you
don't have
see
a
it.
choice because you know what I mean? Things are going to another level. And you know what I mean? It's like I want to be able to stay on point. You know what I mean? Like it's just that simple. Like,
No,
you know what I
no,
mean?
no. We see it. We see it. You know, everything's looking copacetic. Everything's looking proper. So, I appreciate you and your team for just keeping it 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
In regards to looks, do you feel like you're kind of overlooked in the city? Do you feel like you get the love that you deserve? What are your thoughts?
Um, at one point, I'm not gonna lie, I did feel like Toronto was just like sleeping on me. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like, and I'm not even trying to say this in no egotistical way or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this with like true confidence. Like, I make great music, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I make great music. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm trying to say? So I was always baffled to why, like, you know what I'm saying, certain artists that don't make as great music as me. Factually, like
Mm-hmm.
if you listen to my music compared to like you factually, you know my music's better. Why do they have more success than me? I used to question things like that. But you know what I mean? That was a stupid mindset of me. You know what I mean? Like that was a stupid mindset of mine. Like now, how I look at it is like, yeah, you know what? People could be sleeping on me, but it's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like Toronto could be sleeping on me, you know what I mean? But it's my fault. It's like I gotta put myself out there. You know what I mean? I gotta really put myself out there more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like I can sit back and just be like, oh, make excuses, or I can just understand what it is I'm doing wrong. And and I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not putting myself out there enough. You know what I mean? But once I start doing that,
Mm-hmm.
that I feel like that's when I'm gonna start getting the recognition I deserve. You know what I mean? It's gonna trickle in. You know what I mean? People are gonna start getting to know me more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I feel like, and it's not gonna happen overnight, but it's like, and that's what it goes back to me saying the trial and error stage is like, I like even the mindset, like that was an error.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like I used to have a bad way of thinking of how to do things. Like, you know what I mean? But we live and we learn.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree. On that topic, me listening to you say that, have you ever been tempted to like do the gimmicks such as, the fake beef with other artists or fuck with a bitch that may have a name and may get you popping or just do something out of the norm that may be like, all right, let me just quickly do this, get these looks and, finesse a bag or finesse streams or anything like that.
Like if I'm like just trying to, like, if that's my goal, like if I'm trying to do, that'll never be me still. Like, nah. Like I don't even really like what people clout chase to this shit. Like that shit is so like, it doesn't it just makes you look, it doesn't make you look good. You know what I mean? Like you wanna leave a good impression on people. And if you're coming off like, if you wanna be somebody if you wanna be somebody that makes people laugh, that's what they're gonna remember you as and shit. Like,
Mhm.
but like to be completely honest, like even with to be completely honest, if the opportunity presents itself and it's not an opportunity that's against my morals per
Mhm.
se, yeah, I might, you know what I mean,
Fuck
get
around.
involved. Like for example, I didn't do it, but this is just an example. Like uh when Young Thug got locked up
Mhm.
that same day, because I was so cheesed, like, you know what I mean? I love Young Thug's music. I love Gunna's music, bro. I was so pissed these guys got locked up.
Mhm.
I was literally about to try to find a beat and make a song called Free Thug or Free Gunna. And I feel like if I were to post that, like make a song like that and post it, people would probably try to think I'm trying to like
Yeah.
clout chase and shit like that. And I mean, it's not me trying to chase clout. It's genuine of mine, but like it could come off like that. So
Mhm.
you know what I mean? I'm just keeping it a buck, like, you know what I mean? But like me intentionally trying to clout chase me,
Mhm.
nah, bro. Me trying, I'm too authentic. Like, you know what I mean? I'm too true to myself, for real, for real.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about your label, North and Sound Mogul. Break that down and walk us through that.
So yeah, Northern Sound Mogul is it's an independent label that was founded by me. Um, Still in like the building stages per se. Like we still don't even have an official website, but Northern Sound Mogul is pretty much, it's a label that just it's gonna represent just authenticity, being true to yourself. Like it's gonna be exactly like me. You know what I mean? Like the morals that I possess is gonna be the exact same morals of the label. Like so, any artist that in the future that I do want to get involved with, they're gonna be in the same alignment with the energy that I, you know, what I'm seeing emit, same energy that I put out. Like, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's just I feel like I we need more people to put out motivational music,
Mm-hmm.
and the more people that does it, the more it will be accepted.
For sure.
But right now the norm is drill music, you know what I mean? And it's just like it's okay, I like drill music too,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it.
For sure. For sure. So, we're basically wrapping things up. What's some things that you'd like the people to know, and, just shout out some projects that you have out
For
there?
sure, for sure. Shout out Foundation Media. You know what I mean, shout out everybody that's rocking with me for real, for real, for real. I got some new music coming real soon. It's gonna be coming in consistent for the rest of the year. You know what I mean? I got a lot of things rolled out. I don't want to give away too much, but just know like the music that's coming out, you guys are gonna fall in love with it. Like for real, for real, for real. Like I'm putting a lot into this music that's coming out. So you know, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. And you know what I mean? My YouTube channel is gonna be new. There's gonna be consistent content being uploaded soon. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a whole series almost. Like I don't want, I just like I said, I don't want to give away too much, but I just want you guys to stay tuned because it's like the ball's gonna get rolling now. You know what I mean? Like Jayden Primo's on the way, for real, for real, for real.